Hello everyone, and welcome to today's video. I am Amy with Growing Your Faith, and I am so excited that you are here today. Today what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at the Inspire Illustrating Bible and the Illustrating Bible. And kind of compare and contrast the two of them, so that if you're on the hunt for one of these bigger spiral bound journaling Bibles, maybe this will give you a little bit of a way to make a better decision for you. So the Inspire Illustrating Bible is new. It came out in October of 2023. The Illustrating Bible has been around for quite a few years, and it is definitely a favorite of most Bible journalers, even though it is quite pricey. Their cost is about the same, so you're not really going to get off any cheaper with the new Inspire Bible. But let's kind of dive in and see what some of the differences may be. So their coil binding seems pretty much the same. Their covers are a lot alike. This one is a little bit thinner. And then it has more of a leathery feel. I mean, this one's kind of leathery too. I actually really like the decorative cover. I think this cover is very, very pretty. You can get this one in different colors, but I think this one just comes like this. So it's kind of hard to, somebody put tape all over my thing, so it's hard to tell where the end of it is. So this one's about 9.5. And then if you include the springs, you're looking at about 12 inches. This one is about the same, about 9.5. I think the springs are a little bit smaller on this one, because here we've got about 11 inches. So you're going to save about an inch lengthwise here. But if it's really kind of nice because this one seems to overlap a bit more, which means that your little tabs here aren't going to stick out. So you can see here all the tabs kind of stick out. But if I were to put tabs on this one, I don't know that they would, because it seems like it hangs over quite a bit more. So let's look at this right here, and you can see how much space you have right here. And then if you open this one up, get the pages kind of even, you can see you don't have quite as much space there. There is some lip, there is some space, but just not as much. Okay, so that's one of your differences, is these coil bindings are quite a bit bigger than these coil bindings, and you've got a little bit more length on this one between the bindings and that overlap that it's got right there. Okay, so one of the biggest things that you're going to notice probably first is the margin. So let me get to a page. This was a gift, and so some things are so there's some decorating already in here, which just makes me so very happy. So if you'll notice here, I have a complete review of this Bible. If you would like to see that, I'll post a link down below. You have a lot of margin space here. You have a single line of text, and like I said, nice big wide margins. Let's take a look at how wide these margins are. About 4 inches, it looks like. Let's see if I can do it this way. Yeah, almost 4, well, yeah, about 4 inches on this margin here, and it is a single column. So if we open this one up, let me find a blank page here. So you'll notice that there's 2 columns, and there's your margin in the middle. Okay, our margin is still at 4 inches, so we still have that same amount of writing space in there. So one of the biggest things that you're going to notice as far as differences in these two Bibles is that, well, let me find a better page. You are going to have these, they're a little cumbersome. You're going to have these beautiful coloring pages throughout this whole Bible. Just like all of the Inspire Bibles, they have some blank pages and they have some pages that you can color. I actually love this for multiple reasons. One, you can have just some coloring time, so you don't have to think about what to put on a page. Two, it gives you pages where things are going to be a little bit thinner, so your book is probably going to be a little bit thinner. And it keeps me from having to think of something to go on some of the pages. I actually really enjoy coloring. I like turning on some music or the Bible and just kind of coloring while that's going. It really makes me happy. So one of the other huge differences that you're going to notice in these two Bibles is that this Inspire Bible is filament enabled. And if you're not sure what that is, they have this little icon up here, and when you get the Filament app out of the App Store, you can scan this little icon and it knows what's on this page, and then it gives you all kinds of study notes and everything to go along with this page. Now, this is not just in the Inspire Illustrating Bibles. A lot of the DaySpring Bibles are having this in them now. Actually, I just got one for my son and it's got it in there as well. And it's actually super helpful. So I looked it up the other day. I downloaded the app and everything, and it's got lots of little study notes for you and everything. It's really kind of cool. I think you can even compare different versions if you want to. I would have to dig into it a little bit more, but it is one of the great added bonuses to this DaySpring Inspire Illustrating Bible. I think it is a wonderful thing. As far as thickness goes, this one might be a little bit thicker. It looks like also the font here is a little bit smaller than this font, and that may be why this one is a little bit thicker. I don't think that there's any extras in the back. I can't remember. This has got some beautiful pages in it. I've already colored a couple. Ooh, wow, that one's gonna be fun. Look at all those beautiful butterflies. Ooh, that one's gonna be fun and relaxing too. Okay, let's go all the way back to the back and see if we've got anything back here. So we've got a note to the readers here. And that's just talking about the New Living Translation, so that you can have a little bit of information on that. I think it's very good no matter what version you're reading. If you know the history behind that version, not only the history, but how they translate, it's super important. And then just a little note here. I think in the front of this one, it has some information about the filaments app, I think. All right, so here's your table of contents and your books of the Bible in alphabetical order. That's kind of nice. They've got, oh, here it is right here. This is the information about the Filament app. So it's already in there, so it's easy to figure all of that out. They've got a faith reading plan, hope, love, and then the contributors. And then it goes straight into the Old Testament. Let's see if we've got any extras in this one. So this one is by DaySpring as well. And they've got your list of the Bibles. It's very small. The pages, the weight of the pages pretty much feel the same. I don't think that this Inspire, maybe a wee bit a little bit thicker. I'd have to look up and see if they're actually any thicker. Okay, and then let's see what they got back here. So that you have the added bonus of those reading plans for those faith, hope, and love. And then they take you straight to the end, and that's it. So that kind of gives you a little bit of an idea the difference between these two Bibles. This one's NIV, and this one was NLT. So there's another difference, and if that makes a big difference to you, I prefer the NLT over the NIV. That's just me. That's just personal preference. But that is, that's gives us a little bit more variety, which is always nice. So that's one thing to keep in mind as well, is that they're different versions of the Bible. Now, I don't study out of this Bible. I just do art in it. But if you are going to use it to study or memorize the scripture out of it or anything, it's good to know that they're both different versions. So if you have any questions about either one of these, put them in the comments down below and I will get to those and answer those for you. But that's the main differences between these two Bibles, and I hope that that helps you decide which one you would like to get. I will leave links down below where you can check both of these out. And that's it. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.